I remember in August 2023, so a couple of months ago, I did something that 99.9% of people wouldn't do ever. I drove to the like the northernmost train station in my city. Then I walked 5 more kilometers to the kind of like the northernmost point of my city. So like already I drove to the like the most like the northernmost train station, and then I also walked 5 kilometers to the northernmost point. Then I also walked kind of like 1.5 kilometers through a village. Then I hopped on a bus with like I didn't have a ticket with me because I didn't know where to buy it, and I asked the driver like he I was the only one in the bus, so he told me that I could drive for free. You know what's why I told you the story? Because it is a story. And the only intention that I did it with was that it would be an amazing story to tell. Now, here's some brutal truth. Most people are just boring. Honestly, they're boring as fuck. They do not have any story. Like, if you visualize the kind of like the kind of guy that like the most average normal guy in your city, in your country, from like the age of 12 to 21, what would he look like? He would be there playing video games all day, scrolling on social media, eating some junk food. He wouldn't have any friends apart from like those Discord perks. And would it just whilst you're visualizing this kind of character in your mind, ask yourself, would he have any stories to tell? So somehow he meets a person, the conversation starts, and like they're sharing stories, and his kind of like dialogue partner, he has experienced something in his life. And what would our Spurg tell to his dialogue partner? Nothing. Nothing. Honestly, like maybe some stories from their family vacations in like 6 years ago. Like that is the thing. How he ate junk food in Barcelona. That is his like that is his only story to tell. So why are you this guy? Maybe of course you might not have the bad habits. You might not play video games. You probably are on self improvement, but you don't have like any stories to tell because this is the brutal truth. You need to have something to tell. How many trips have you taken around maybe like your city or your country's region just to have a story? Like if you recall this story from that I told you at the start of the video, 99.9% of people don't have something like that. They've never walked 5 kilometers to the northernmost point in their city. Then they hopped on a bus without a ticket to drive around a region where they don't even live. 99.9% of people wouldn't ever do something like that because it just seems weird. But now I have a story to tell you. Like, I have already experienced it, but now I can tell you. And I have, I don't know, maybe 300 more stories like that. Just because I go out and experience something, just to experience, just to have those stories. And maybe some of the self improvement guys will call that unproductive. But I would say, like, when I'm having a conversation with somebody, they're not bored by how little I can tell them. Oh, they're certainly not bored because I've been there. I've been hiking. I have took some trips without like any money with me. No tickets, like no shit. No phone, no route, no nothing. And that's why I have those stories. The simple thing that you can take from this video is just to get out and do something that would actually be interesting. So you might as well go on a trip around your city without your phone or without any money with you. You won't starve. If you don't eat one day or drink, you wouldn't die. But you would have such an amazing story. So see you in the next one.